Snarky. Oh my god, hi. It's been a while. It's been like 2 months, 2.5 months since I last uploaded. There's reasons for that. I'm going to explain them while I do my makeup. Obviously, I've already done my makeup. You guys know how I film my videos. Basically, in this video, I'm just gonna give you guys some life updates, kind of vent about some junk, let you guys know where I've been, why I haven't been on the channel, and what's gonna happen with the channel from now on. I've done videos like this before, and I hate that I have uploaded so many. I could make a playlist out of where have I been, what's up videos, and I hate that for me. But anyway, if you guys want to know what I've been doing, where I've been, and hear some life updates from me while I do my makeup and do this look right here, then go ahead and keep on watching. Hi. It's been a long time. I can very easily explain what happened. I don't know if I mentioned this in my last video, but I got a job, like a real actual job, up until, for the past like year or 2 years, I've been a full-time influencer, which has been going great for me. But genuinely, I just missed people and like having a real job, and to be honest, the stability of a real job, but mostly people, honestly. Like during COVID, I realized like being an influencer full-time, while it's really fun and like your job is barely a job because it's very fun, like it does require work. It's work, but it's not a job, if that makes sense. Like filming and editing and posting and remembering to do all that and contracts and emails and all of that is definitely work, but it's all fun and like I enjoy doing it for the most part. Maybe not emails, but you get what I mean. It's obviously a lot more enjoyable than a 9 to 5. But it's very lonely. I've said this before, you get like a major sense of isolation because not only are you usually by yourself when you're filming or editing or whatever, you're also focused on yourself. There's so much focus on you. It's very strange. And you can even begin to micromanage yourself more and pick apart your own flaws and stuff because you have to be so self-focused because you are the product, you are your job, you're the only thing you're focusing on. Like a normal person with a normal job focuses on themselves during their time off and like their friends and such. And then at work focuses on work. Since my work was me, I'm constantly focusing on myself. So I have always kind of, after I realized that actually right before the pandemic started, unfortunately for me. I actually was interviewing for a couple of roles and I was very close to getting like 2 of them, and then the pandemic happened and every company started reeling back. So I was just like, all right, guess we're still doing the influencer thing, which was amazing for me. Like it was an amazing choice. I would not change my path in any, no, I wouldn't change my path in any way. Everything's worked out very well for me. I'm very happy. But I was on LinkedIn one day, I was looking around and I heard about a job at Disneyland that basically, the job description was like, make TikToks. That's a job? Was literally my reaction was like, that's a job? I immediately applied, like within 15 minutes of reading the job description. I think I was in the car. So I thought about it while I was driving, and then as soon as I got to where I was going, I pulled over and filled out my job description, like my job application. And I got the job. So now I work at Disneyland, as you guys have probably seen if you follow me on Instagram. If you're ever wondering if you can see me, if you find me in the park, as long as it doesn't look like I'm actively doing something, or if I am, just stand to the side and say hi to me. A couple of you have. It's very nice to see you guys. But yeah, my job at Disney is literally just working on the social media pages, mostly TikTok, sometimes other stuff, and making TikToks for the company, which is really fun. Like, in full honesty, I low-key landed like a dream job. It's also technically part-time, so I still have time to do influencer stuff and my normal side main hustle gigs, whatever. But while it is technically like a part-time thing, like I'm not in an office 24/7, it was, especially when I first got hired, a lot more time-consuming than I was expecting. I was expecting it to be at least a little time-consuming. You know, that's a major life change, getting a new job. So I did set aside some time to get used to the job. That was supposed to be like the first month. Like I had backed up a couple videos and posts and like concepts so that I could focus on the job for the first couple weeks, at least month. So that was not enough. It ended up being a lot more like intense because we were very busy. Basically, when I got hired, we were opening Avengers Campus, and so I had to create a lot of content for that. We hosted a live stream that was really fun. That was a lot more like work and late hours and just a lot more stuff going on than I expected. Like, I've only been working at Disney for a few months, but that is the most we have worked like since I've gotten hired by far. And I think the most we're going to work for a while. But now I know the job, I get the gist of it. Like, I know I'm better with everything. So I'm back to trying to make regular content. I even like kind of disappeared from Instagram as well. I haven't posted like an Instagram video in a long time. I'm going to start again very soon. And same with like TikTok. I would just make like random TikToks that I had time to make. I usually, like, there's the random TikToks, you know, like trends that pop up and stuff that you can do kind of randomly that I would pop on and do, but like I usually make projects specifically for TikTok, and those are the videos that usually do the best. So I did not have time to do a lot of those when I was first getting used to the job. So those are coming back now because I'm finally figuring out my situation. But yeah, that's where I've been basically. Just I got a new job. Oh, I also got sick at some point. Not like COVID, like I was fine. I just was like, I think I might have overworked myself or something. I don't know, but I was just not feeling well, and like for like 3 days I was just stuck in bed. But yeah, now that I'm a little more adjusted to the role, I can figure out like how to improve my schedule. If you guys don't remember, I make so many update videos because I constantly think I know what I'm gonna do with my channel and my social media, and then everything changes and I'm like, okay, well, gotta rethink that strategy. The last time I updated you guys, I thought that I was going to continue doing stuff full time for like a while. So I had planned to start actually doing my YouTube channel more seriously and upload once a week. And that's why I hired editors and stuff. And that was where that was going. And I had a plan, we were fine, and then the Disney job happened. So now I'm having to rethink my strategy once again. And I think it's gonna look something like this. It's pretty much gonna go back to YouTube being whenever I have time, because unfortunately, even with an editor, it's still hard for me to sometimes just find time to sit down and film. Like, the best case scenario would be to film right before or right after I do my makeup, if it's a video where I'm just talking after I do my makeup, or if it's a video where I'm supposed to be doing my makeup during. But when you do your makeup while you're talking, it takes longer. So if I don't wake up early enough and I'm in a rush, I'm not gonna have time to film, which just sucks. So I'm trying my best to wake up early, but sometimes it is hard. And then I also, usually for this job, I have morning meetings, so I have to pay attention for those. Okay, quick break from my updates to find the palette I was gonna use and all the other stuff. Where's the other stuff? I see the palette, where's the other stuff? I found it. I had a little baggie with like some brushes and some new stuff I wanted to try out that I just totally forgot about. So while I was on TikTok, I screenshotted a video of this girl. Her name's Ree and Lilo, I don't know. But that is the look I want to try and go for today. It's very simple. I just saw it and I was like, oh, that's gorgeous. I want to do that. I don't remember exactly what I was saying, but I know where I wanted to go with this. Anyway, yeah, work at Disney now. Been really busy. That's where I've been. Oh, that's what I was saying. Okay, so the plan for my channel nowadays is probably gonna be just upload when I have time, / when I think of something really good. If you're wondering what's gonna happen to Anna makeup, I am still gonna do it. Just, it's not gonna be a weekly thing. I don't have the time to try and make that a weekly thing. So for some people, I've noticed they can like make YouTube videos just like that. I am not that person, and I don't know if I ever will be. I've tried to be that person. Like, I've tried sticking to a schedule, I've tried coming up with series, I've tried everything. YouTube is definitely like the platform I struggle with the most, which sucks because it's the platform where I can show my personality the most. Besides maybe TikTok, that's the thing. TikTok's like my secondary thing, because I do like making videos, and I think that TikTok has the sweet spot of it's just enough time for me to make a video, to make an impact, show what I want to do, and get out. On YouTube, I feel like I have to be like more long form and like better and more produced, whereas TikTok is very like, just do it. Just, you have an idea, do it. Maybe that's me. Maybe I should approach YouTube differently. I don't know. But the point is, for right now, I was going to try and figure it out more when I was still just only an influencer slash creator full time. But now that I have a job, I don't really have time to try and figure it out more. But anyway, so how's this channel gonna work out now? Basically, yeah, I'm just gonna post when I can. Anime makeup is still gonna be a thing, but I'm actually gonna change it a little bit, and I'll explain it more when I come out with my next episode, which was going to be Evangelion. And I really should keep it Evangelion because the new movie's out. Maybe I will keep it Evangelion, but the thought of talking about Evangelion is very threatening to me, and I don't know why my brain was like, yeah, let's make that the next episode. I think that's also why I got intimidated by that series. Every time I thought about filming an Evangelion episode, I was like, oh Lord Jesus, why did I choose that? So either I'll skip it or I will do it because it is kind of trending right now. And I do want to watch that new movie. I haven't watched it yet, but I don't know. But I've said but about 1,000 times. What I do know, I for sure want to do is I want to expand it past just anime, because I do love anime, but I think it's really limiting for me to only talk about anime. I think I want to make it like animation in general, and luckily the name Anime Makeup still matches with that. But I think I'm going to expand it to animation, and anime is still obviously included in that, but also Western animation and whatever. Just if it's animated, let's go for it. And then maybe I'll get sick of that and want to make it all live action, but include live action too, in which case then we do have to change the name. But for right now, no. And I will say animated adjacent properties I will also count. Like when it comes out, I'm probably going to talk about the new Winx Club season 2 of the new Winx Club series when that happens. Because I have many thoughts on season 1 and I never made a video just because I was like so many people were making videos on it. I was busy at the time and I just had like a lot of thoughts. But definitely, I think I'm gonna mix in my thoughts about season 1 with my video on season 2, if and when that happens. I'm trying to think if there's any other updates I need to give y'all. I feel like the big one was Disney. Anyway, here's the palette I'm gonna use. It's a Jasmine palette from Makeup Revolution. I didn't know they were doing this. Like, it just showed up, and I was like, oh cool, y'all have an Aladdin thing. The palette's called A Whole New World. And then technically it's an Aladdin collab, sorry, not a Jasmine collab. Aladdin's not on it. He has one color named after him that's white, which is interesting. I'm gonna use REOL to darken my crease. I already used bronzer to like use as a transition. I will say on a personal level, my mental health, been interesting because I haven't been uploading. I'm realizing I have this weird thing where if I'm not being productive, or if I feel like I'm not doing something I should be doing, even if I am sick on the floor, if I'm, you know, like actually busy with stuff, if I truly cannot make the thing, I still feel guilty that I am not making the thing or I'm not being as productive as my peers. It's probably a little bit of imposter syndrome, and I can get over that fairly quickly, but this whole time that I haven't been uploading, I have felt so guilty, especially since I have editors now, that I barely updated. I felt so bad about that, and I'm sorry, you guys. I barely updated them on my situation because at the time it was so fluctuating. Like, I genuinely, at first when I got this new job, I did not think it was going to affect me as much. I thought it would just be a bit of, oh, my time is taken up a little bit. Like, I have been, like, it's not just social media. Like, every part of my life, I think that isn't this job, I've been kind of lacking on because I haven't had a normal job in a long time, like 2 years. And so I'm not used to it. So I'm getting back into the swing of that. And this is not a normal job either. Like, it's a job, but like what I do on a daily basis is weird. And my schedule is constantly changing. So it's not like 9 to 5, 5 days a week job where, okay, I worked at my 8 hours, I go home and then I can do whatever. And I'm probably not relatively tired because usually prior to this, I've mostly had desk jobs. At this job, some days I'm running around the park and then some days like I am just mostly at home, but I don't know when they are. And so like, they'll just pop up days where, oh yeah, you could have filmed today. You didn't know that, so you didn't really prep anything. Like there's videos that I have that I want to do that I'm just gonna keep in mind. And then when the time pops up, I'll do them. I'm sure that sounds very obvious, and it is the strategy I used to use, but again, things are just odd. Like everything's weird nowadays. Luckily, I'm also happy I do have my editors because I have a system now where like I can send off my video, it gets edited and it comes back to me and all I have to do is prove it. Because I'm not like the most talented editor for like long form YouTube content. Like I can do it, but I'm not that good at it and I'm not very fast. My editors are fast and they are good and they make very funny edits and they do a good job. So y'all will get better quality content and it won't make me tired because that was the reason I was never uploading beforehand, was because it would take me forever to edit things and it was very time consuming because I'm entirely self-taught and I don't know if sometimes the things that I was choosing to do, like the ways I would choose to edit things, was actually the correct way or the fastest way. It was just the way I knew how to do it and it would take me like a long time. And some people are good at editing and like editing, like my editors. I am not one of those people. I like filming and I can like put my final touches on it. Like if I have a joke that I think will work well that I can do with editing, I'll add it and stuff like that, but I'm not like the best at it and I know that, so outsourcing. By the way, also I always feel so intimidated because YouTube content has gotten so good recently. There are some like very young new YouTubers that I've seen videos from and I'm like, this is amazing. I cannot do anything like this and it's very intimidating. Like every other platform, I've seen some great TikTokers too, but like I feel comfortable in my ability to create TikToks. But like, oh my God, some of those other videos, they're intense. I also want to start, and I would love to hear from you guys on this, making more cosplay based content because I feel like that's what people follow me for the most, but I don't know what to do. Like I know how to make a cosplay makeup tutorial and I've done so before for various characters. By the way, I'm gonna dip into Genie now, which is this bright blue. I don't know, I have a couple of ideas, like reviewing some of the cosplays I buy from like various sources and telling you guys like, here's where I buy cosplays, like here's where I've gotten cosplays and they've been bad. That's very rare though, to be honest. I very rarely get bad stuff. I don't know, like please let me know what you guys would like in the comments down below because I do want to do videos like that. One of the last things I wanted to make sure I touched on in this video, this blue is nowhere near as pigmented as it is in the pan. It's like a very, very dark blue in the pan, and then when I put it on my eye, it is not the same. Hello. Maybe I just forgot how to do makeup. Maybe it's because I'm nervous, I don't know. Oh, I don't know why I'm struggling with this. Like, okay, let me wipe off what I have on the other eye, but there's another blue I can use. Anyway, yeah, I just used this and then didn't say anything. The next video you guys are gonna see on this channel is a room tour that I, fun fact, filmed well before I got the new job and well before everything happened, and was supposed to go up like the week that I got the new job, but I was that busy that I couldn't even find time to post it. It's done, it's edited. I might have to modify some things in it because I think I mentioned a couple things that are no longer timely, but like, it's done. I can post it whenever, but like I just didn't. So that's the next video you guys are gonna see from me. I wanna say I'll post it like, I don't know when this video is gonna go up, but probably a couple days after this video goes up, I'll post that just to spread some things out and not overwhelm you guys with content. I will also just say right now, because I have a feeling that this is going to be an issue that comes up, and I'll address it now and I'll address it more formally if it ever really becomes a problem. But if you guys ask me something about my job and I don't answer, it's probably because I can't. It's Disney. Y'all know they are very hush-hush. I don't even know if I'm allowed to say this. But yeah, if you guys ask me any questions about my job and I just don't answer you and like it seems like I'm very obviously not answering you, it's because I can't answer. Or it's because you asked a weird question, to be honest. Like it could just be that. But like if it feels like a not weird question, like it's like, oh, that's odd that she's just ignoring my comment, that's why. So this blue is from one of Sugar Pill's capsule palettes. I'm not gonna call it out because I broke it. I accidentally like dropped something onto my palette and it shattered this color in particular, which sucks because it's one of my favorites. And then I tried like putting some stuff on it to fix it and put it back in the pan, like some setting spray. I guess I did it wrong because it's now completely a different texture than it used to be. It's way more hard, but it is adding slightly more pigment to the Genie color. Like this is the color I wanted, so that's good. I'm also gonna take the color Jasmine, which is like a light shimmery blue, and put it on my inner corner. And also, I know a lot of people do this, I'm not the first to do this, but I've started doing this more. I'm spreading it on my lower lid. Okay, that looks really pretty. I guess I should mention this as well. I've also been having trouble with like makeup looks too. Just thinking of different things to do. Like I get a lot of makeup in and I always try to just make a little IGTV video out of it. But I've been like losing my creativity low key. Like I feel like I always do the same thing, which is like a cut crease. And I know this was a cut crease, I know, but like it was inspired by somebody else and I mostly just really like the blue. But I think I've been leaning more towards wearable makeup. I think I might be growing up. I don't like that. I don't like it. I don't like that I don't feel as creative with makeup anymore. So I'm also trying to challenge myself to do more makeup, to use more color and stuff, to do more unique things. Like I used to draw stuff on my cheeks. I used to like stick stuff to my face. I want to get back into that. I miss doing that. I have had some ideas, but like I've just been feeling way less inspired lately. It could just be quarantine and being in the house was getting to me for a while. It's finally like lifting a bit, hopefully. It continues to lift. But yeah, I think things getting better helped, but like I think I was just sad. That's the thing when you're sad, if as a creative, being sad means, you know, you don't really want to create. You can't really create like you used to. My livelihood and what I do is tied to my creativity in both ways. Like even my job at Disney, it's still tied to my creativity. So when you're sad, you're not as productive and then you get more sad and it's just like this very vicious cycle, which I'm trying right now to break. I've just felt very like hopeless. And I think for a while my attitude was just, what's the point? But yeah, that feeling of hopelessness is very detrimental. And recently, I've kind of realized it. I've kind of noticed it and been like, hey, okay, that's how I feel. And I'm trying to do something about it. And just now when I feel upset about a problem, just gonna tackle it head on. Like I've felt subconscious about my weight. I've obviously gained weight during the pandemic. A lot of people have. I have. And so instead of just feeling bad about it when I look in the mirror and I see that something doesn't fit me like it used to, or whatever, or I compare myself to somebody else, which is a problem and I need to stop doing it. But when it happens, I've decided to just tackle it head on and be like, hey, that's bothering you, work out when you get home, you know, or do something about it. And I have been working out a little bit more and I just feel better. You know, not even worrying about like my weight, just working out has been giving me like a little bit of energy, a little bit of a boost. And I think just endorphins of like, hey, I did something. Like that feeling of accomplishment has been very good. Or for example, this, I need to stop talking right before I do something like lips or something where I need to focus. Yeah, like I was feeling upset about the fact that like, hey, I don't post as much as I should. And like feeling kind of jealous of like other YouTubers that I watch. Wish I could do that, especially when they mention they do also have jobs and stuff. Like, dang, wish I was like y'all. Instead of just being sad about it, I've decided, okay, fine, go record a video. That's what I did. I don't know who particularly was, and probably wouldn't say it even if I did, but I was feeling like that earlier this week, and then I realized, hey, you don't have anything going on for once this weekend. Why don't you just make a video? Like, make as many as you can. I wanted to make like multiple. And I did make a couple other videos today that go up on other platforms, but YouTube only got to make one. But that's fine. That's more than I was gonna do probably. I'm just rambling. I've missed talking to you guys and like talking to the camera. This is also like low-key like a therapy session, let's be honest. Like every YouTuber who does, oh my God, what is happening? Every YouTuber who does Get Ready With Me I think knows that like the gab part where you're just talking and updating people on your life is low-key therapy. Oh my God, that's the other part I didn't mention. Okay, so I did try to make some videos during like my break because I did have like spare time every once in a while and I was like, okay, let's make this video or that video or whatever, or just filming. A lot of them were filming things I was gonna do anyway, like little projects I had. 2 of them were hair related. Actually, they were all hair related. They were all hair videos. All of them kind of failed in some facet. I did end up posting one of them, but it was still kind of a fail. And that was depressing. Like 3 times I tried making hair things and 3 times I failed for one reason or another. I'm gonna go over them right now. So the first video I did that went wrong was a video where I was going to dye a wig kind of like a pumpkin spice color. And I could have just gone to the store and gotten normal dye, but I instead got like this henna based dye. I didn't know it was henna based. I just saw that it said like natural hair color and I was like, okay, whatever, I don't care, that's the color I want. So I'm going to choose that. Turned out it was henna. And It said like advice to avoid it coming out greenish, and I followed those directions to make sure it didn't come out greenish. Didn't help. That wig is like a greenish blonde now, and I'm probably just gonna dye it with some normal dye to fix it, but that was really depressing. Like, I spent a lot of money on the dye, spent a lot of time doing that, and like placing all the colors I wanted exactly where I wanted them, and it all just came out like a greenish blonde color instead of like a pumpkin spice strawberry blonde thing. Then there was another video I did where I was just curling a synthetic wig I had by dumping it in hot water. Oh my God, that wig turned out awful, and I do not understand why. I've done that before. I've curled synthetic hair with hot water and rollers before, and it just did not turn out the way I wanted. I wanted like a big loose curl, so I used like these big rods, and it still ended up like super, super tight. And I was like, why? I couldn't figure it out. Anyway, another video fail. And then the last one was one of the ones that hurt the most. I still posted it, but I knew when I posted it, I was like, this is not how I wanted this to go. I saw a rainbow high doll in Target, and she was really cute. I actually ended up buying her. I own her now. I have opinions about rainbow high dolls, by the way. I will get into that later. But yeah, I wanted to make a wig that looked like her hair, and so I did. I was very careful with my placement. I did all this stuff, and I know what my mistake was. I was worried that the hair color I chose would be too pigmented, so I diluted it with conditioner. Big mistake. It was definitely not like the right level of pigment at the way that it was. I didn't need to dilute it. So it ended up, the pink was kind of washed out. And then for some reason also the streaks, the colorful streaks I added were also kind of washed out. I don't even know why. And it was so much effort and work because I had all those colors out, and it was so messy, and like for all of that to happen and then for it to still end up looking bad. Like, not bad, it's okay, but like not the result I was planning on, hurt. Like, it hurt. So yeah, I actually did try, I forgot, I did try making some videos, but they were all failures, which was fun and very discouraging. But like I said, I've been discouraged a lot lately, but I'm trying to look on the bright side and just, okay, if at first you don't succeed, try again and be better about that. So yeah, that's what I decided I'm doing, and also, that's the end of me doing my makeup. Okay guys, this is the finished look. Thank you for listening to me talk for a really long time. Thank you for coming back, even though I've been gone for like 2 months. Yeah, like I said, the room tour video will be up a couple days after this video goes up, so stay tuned for that. After that, I'm not really sure what my next video is gonna be. If you have any suggestions or ideas, leave them in the comments down below. I'm thinking I wanna do something cosplay related, possibly like a ranking my past cosplays or something. That could be fun. That could be fun. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video, and I'm happy to be back. Bye. Bye. Yeah, that's how I did it. Bye. Please just pick whichever one of those looks good.